David Katzmeyer here from CNET.com, and I'm with the Samsung LN46A550. This is one of the least expensive Samsung TVs this year to include 1080p resolution. It lacks some of the niftier features such as 120 Hz and that sort of thing found on some higher end models, but all in all, it's a pretty darn good performer, especially for the price. Samsung styled this TV in the basic glossy black that's found on a lot of the other models. The edges around the screen are relatively thick, but we did like the hidden speakers. You can't really find them. They're firing downward below the frame itself. And of course, at the bottom you'll see the swivel stand, which is always a nice touch. You can sit on either side and angle it towards you depending on where you are in the room. Around back, this TV has two HDMI inputs. That's one fewer than a lot of the other TVs out there. Two component video inputs and a PC input, which is a nice touch. The side panel includes a third HDMI input as well as a USB port to display digital photos and listen to music on the TV. Features on this TV, there's plenty of things to do to adjust the picture. We were pleased to find a lot of picture controls in the menu despite the relatively low price of this TV. We took it into the lab, and again, we were pretty impressed by the performance. Black level performance on this TV was pretty darn good. It did produce a nice deep level of black. Again, not as good as some of the better TVs, especially LCDs that we've tested this year, but pretty darn deep as well. There's also very good color on this TV, especially after calibration. You can use those controls to dial up color that looks very accurate, especially compared to some of the other less expensive LCDs on the market. On the downside, the TV doesn't have the very best uniformity we've seen. Of course, the flip side of that is that it does have a screen that doesn't reflect a lot of ambient light. It's really nice at reducing the glare in the room, so if you have a very bright room, this is a pretty darn good TV for that. That's a quick look at the Samsung LN46A550, and I'm David Katzmeyer.